Welcome back to the SLI Open Qualifiers Semifinals number 1. Guys, this is game 3 between two teams that are no longer tagged up. Feels bad, man. But yeah, we got Blue Pikachu going up against Snakewingz. Both of these two teams are tied up 1-1. Blue Pikachu, the Dire, and Snakewingz, the Radiant. And you guys just have to remember that because there's going to be no indicators in this game. I'm Mike Lawrence, going to be casting this game for you guys as well as the next best of 3. It's been some average-ish Dota, some really good Dota, and then some really Dota. I guess, you know, turns out average in the end, but after this one we got Phoenix. Yes, that Phoenix. They're going to be playing, hopefully giving me a chance to get some food, because I'm freaking starving, man. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry right now, but this game started before I had a chance to even go to the bathroom. Yeah. Feels bad, man. Feels really bad. Are we paused? What's going on here? They're just not picking. Okay. Anyway, we got Blue Pikachu just rallying back in game 2, destroying the opposition, and that's going to force them, Snakewingz, to go for something a little bit different. In fact, everyone is going for something a little bit different in this game. Necrophos first pick along with the Clockwork. Now, destroying an enemy team who just picks up a Necrophos with Necrophos is like the coolest thing you could do. I love it when teams do that. Just be like, hey, this is how you're supposed to play this hero, just so you know. And they're going to grab a Clockwork as well. So far, a hero that I think was banned once in one of the previous games, but obviously hasn't been picked up just yet. So a little bit of a barrier hero. Like, by that I mean, yeah, he's going to do fine in any given offlane. Like, the ability to push back these two melee heroes is going to be incredible. Really, they just want him to provide some sort of safety for Necrophos. And if you can also get kills with the Clockwork, then fine, go ahead and do that. On the other end, though, we got Lifestealer and Earthshaker, a very, very large departure from what Snakewingz have been doing before in their previous games. And after game 2, I'm not entirely surprised that they would decide to switch things up here. Lifestealer rather early, though, as well as that Shaker. Now, I'm completely on board with Shaker. It's whatever. It's a first pick hero, and Shaker is probably one of the better ones you can get. Lifestealer, though, is definitely a tricky one. They still have some pretty good heroes to get him into the fight. Earthshaker is okay, but you don't really want to have Earthshaker as your sole means of transportation if you can help it. And you're going up against a Clockwork who's going to put up barriers. Rage only helps you against that somewhat. You will also get hit with the hook shot through Rage. That also kind of sucks. You're going up against a Necrophos who goes into a form which doesn't let you hit him. And I don't know about you guys, but as a Lifestealer, I like to hit people. That's how I play Lifestealers, so it's going to be a tough game for a Lifestealer already. Just off of those first 2 picks, which they took a long time to think about, by the way. And now up against a Puck, Lifestealer is really hard to deal with as a Puck by yourself. You really do need good allies to deal with it, Storm Spirit type allies, or Disruptor type allies. Not really the type of hero to get Lifestealer into the fight, but for sure a necessary hero they need to pick up if they're going to deal with these heavy spellcasters from the Blue Pikachu side. Static throw onto a Puck, onto a Necrophos, and with a Lifestealer in the mix there, that's how you get kills with the Lifestealer. Still, they lack a really good way of getting him in. I mentioned Storm Spirit. It seems like that may or may not be happening depending on what this 4th pick is for the Blue Pikachu side. You know your matchup is versus Puck more than likely, but Storm Spirit definitely can run into some issues if there's multiple heroes on the other end that can gank him. Shadow Shaman, not a terrible one in that regard, but certainly not the best. Shadow Shaman the pick. That's a pretty interesting one. It is going to let them kill off towers rather effectively. I mean, that's just like the bare minimum of what this hero does whenever you pick him, no matter what. You will be able to push down towers with those wards. Outside of that, though, yeah, the disables are quite nice, but it's also a really clunky hero up against this set of heroes that Snakewingz have selected for themselves. Like, yeah, you shackle someone, and then what do you actually expect is going to happen? Let's say you shackle the Lifestealer. Well, there's a Glimpse, there's a Static Storm, there's a Fissure, and you're probably not going to actually end up channeling that fully. And even if you, like, you know, shackle a Disruptor, there's a Lifestealer who's most likely going to be kicking your ass the entire time. Now, the disables are going to be really good up against Timbersaw, but I think they're actually already pretty well equipped to deal with the Timbersaw. I don't like this Timbersaw pick at all. It's going to be a hero that is going to get Lifestealer into those fights, and in that regard, it's pretty good, I suppose. Like, they have a lot of teamfight lined up in Snakewingz. But Timbersaw is also a hero that really wants to be up against a lot of physical damage, of which there is not much at all on the Pikachu side. They do take care to ban out the Ursa, get rid of one of the worst matchups for Timbersaw, but they just need a little bit more bursts. I would imagine it's probably not going to be a Clockwork offlane at this point. Again, they do need as much burst as they can to deal with this Timbersaw, get him into threshold range for the Necrophos. But it's definitely possible if your Puck gets a little bit of a better start, if anyone gets a Veil, that Puck and Necrophos magic damage will be able to insta-gib a Timbersaw with a Scythe. That is definitely feasible. Either way, Ember Spirit is taken out. Storm Spirit still a possibility, but not incredibly strong here. Just going up against all these heroes with disables, silences, and whatnot. Great for the Lifestealer, not great for anyone else really. There's a chance Timbersaw goes mid. I don't mind that too much. And Nyx Assassin is the pick, so it looks like it will be a Timbersaw mid. And Nyx Assassin on the off lane, Lifestealer Core, safe lane, Shaker, Disruptor as supports. Doesn't seem all that bad. Again, the Puck has pretty good attack damage and attack animation. He's got the spells as well, but does he actually have enough to solo kill Timbersaw with that ever? To like seriously apply pressure to Timbersaw mid? I wouldn't say so. Definitely needs a hero to help out there, or a lot of softening up beforehand, or Lucky Rune or something along those lines. They could, now that they see the Timbersaw coming, go for a different mid laner. Bloodseeker is the pick. Keeping the lanes kind of a little bit of a secret here. 8D has been playing the mid lane so far. And Scourge McDuck is picking up the Necrophos. This is interesting stuff right here. I'm expecting the Puck to go towards that mid lane, and I'd say that's probably still their best bet. And they got supports being played by support players, so Shadow Shaman, Clockwork, the obvious supports at this point, are there. With the Bloodseeker and Necrophos, definitely Comfort Zone is a big deal, especially for Bloodseeker. If you're not comfortable with the hero, you don't exactly know what you can get away with. So maybe they're swapping that up for that reason, or maybe they're just going to throw Necrophos towards that off lane. With Clockwork and Shadow Shaman, that's a really clunky offensive tri-lane. Like, you can catch some people, maybe, and you do have a lot of damage if you do, but you're walking through fissures and barriers and magic immunity. It's going to be so tough for that to actually connect. Nyx Assassin on the last pick, by the way. One of the better heroes to set up for a Lifestealer, for pretty much exactly the reason why we saw him be good in the first game, is that he gives you a lot of time to set up your options. And with the Lifestealer inside, you will be able to scout out everyone and realize, hey, this hero is or is not a good kill right now. And then you can pop out and kill him, or retreat, or whatever you want to do. Also, it's just a hero with mana burn going up against a Puck and Necrophos, so that's good as well. That's always fun. Alright, gonna load in now to game 3, guys. Let's see what we have here. We got Snare going up towards top lane as the Disruptor. Frempbo is chasing him as the Shaker. Godlike, Nyx Assassin finally getting a break off of that Monkey King. Got Brink on the Timbersaw. And it got Jay on the Lifesteal. That's going to seal the deal there for Snakewingz. On the Pikachu side, got Scourge McDuck / Scrooge McDuck if you can't spell correctly. I mean, I fell into that trap, I guess. So I guess that's me. Got 8D, whoever this guy is, on Puck. Save on the Clockwork. Alren is on the Shadow Shaman. Got Whiskey up on top as the Bloodseeker. And up against Nurse Shaker, should have a pretty clean time there. Unless there's a lot of heroes up there, which I severely doubt. For the most part, given the players handling the heroes, it's pretty much exactly what you would expect from the lanes. Boots first Nyx Assassin is certainly very interesting, though. Unlike something like a Boots first Ogre Magi, you don't really have the damage to really just bully whoever you want. Being everywhere at the same time, kind of bouncing around between lanes, is certainly very powerful as Nyx Assassin. But are you really just going to go in for an Impale? Very difficult to land, and even if you do land it, no guarantee you actually get any kills there. So, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I think you could also do a lot worse. Like, it's fine. They're going to be going up against this Necrophos solo bottom lane. Phone? Who gets phone calls anymore, guys? Seriously. I'm pretty sure that's what that question mark is about. Oh no. Oh god, guys. This series is lasting for too long. Guys, this series is lasting for too long. MTD versus Korea. Lobby is up. No, not like this. Why? Why? God, can we just end this game right now, call it a draw, and go to the other game, please? I mean, no disrespect to these guys, but we're just getting started here. We're going to be going into Phoenix a little bit late, guys. I know for a fact that there are unofficial streams for that game, or at least an unofficial stream out there for that game. So if you really want to go for it, it should be starting up soon. I will not hold it against you, I promise. Okay, it looks like they're just going to throw Scourge on this bottom lane just to the Wolves. It's not really that bad of a lane, honestly. If there was an additional support hero here, if they weren't running these kind of dual lanes, you'd probably make an attempt on Necrophos's life, but until then, he's fine, man. He's ranged, and it's essentially just a full 1v1 lane versus the Lifestealer. You can see he's holding a point right now. He doesn't know if he needs to get that Ghost Shroud, and he will not need to. So level 2, I expect him to immediately pick up that Death Pulse, probably Heartstopper or... Oh, well, he's taking a lot of damage, actually. He will hold on to that second point for Ghost Shroud. Oh, save. Okay. A lot of skirmishing in this early phase. Brink putting a lot of damage onto that puck, but unless the puck messes up, or unless there's a Timber Chain or Chakram somewhere mixed in, killing off the puck for real is going to be really tough by himself. Does need a Nick Assassin or any other relevant hero to rotate in. Scourge. Jack the Bounty Rune. Mana Burn level 1. Yes, that is impressive. Like, ordinarily would be pretty annoying for an intelligence hero, but yeah, Necrophos has got that regen, so he'll be fine. Brink. Oh, Courier sniped by the Dire again. Didn't really have anything huge there, but I don't think they can kill off Brink here. He's gonna run away with the haste rune because he can, and in the meantime, Scourge is still being chased down by this Nyx. Took like the slowest path possible back to his fountain. Took 2 mana burns, which has a 30-second cooldown, so, you know, that's how long that chase took. Right now, this game, unlike the last, doesn't really have any hugely advantageous wins for either side. The Courier snipe is definitely very nice for the Dire, but it's not the end of the world. As we saw in the last game. Lost their Courier, still won 27 minutes, easy game. Rempo, oh, that's not where you want to be as a Shaker. Caught in the Battery Assault. Battery Assault does a lot of damage if you're only getting the connection of the one hero, especially when that hero is a Shaker who literally cannot do anything when he's caught in that permastun. Slow death. That Whiskey is going to secure because he worked very hard on that. And the Bloodseeker deserves that kill. Definitely deserves that. It's the right play. Sorry guys, the Popo are outside my house. They'll be gone soon. I'll have some people deal with them, don't worry. Yeah, we definitely want to give that acceleration to the Bloodseeker. Just a handful of, even like any small item makes the big difference on a Bloodseeker. When you hit that rupture point. Like phase boots, picking up a Yasha, hell, even like picking up a Ring of Aquila or Wraith Bands, like they do so much for the hero. I doubt he's going to be going for that type of build, but you do want to funnel as much gold as possible into the hero as early on as possible. Okay, we got ourselves a lot of support heroes back here. Shackle is, what a surprise, going to be interrupted by that glimpse back, and the boots first. Nick Assassin will get him. No, he stopped. Why did he stop moving? Anyone know why he stopped moving there? It seems really odd. Cogs not being used just yet. Save was saving them for a very long time there and ended up missing out. I don't know if it would have made a difference, but it seems like there's a possibility. Alrin got glimpsed back up towards top lane, is going to go back in towards mid, where there's a double damage puck, and oh, the Shackle's going to land, cutting off the Timber Chain, and that should kill off this Timbersaw. It will. Godlike's going to arrive, but he actually has no mana, so there's nothing he could do. Disruptor as well arrived, but he has no mana, so there's nothing he could do, so everyone's fine. No big deal. We got it. CS-wise, the Necrophos actually having a lot more trouble than I thought he would. The Lifestealer base damage is very, very high, so just trying to outlast hit that hero is tough, but is it 3 CS in 5 minutes of laning tough? I don't know if it is. Getting quite a bit of experience, though, so even though it's not the best lane in the world, it's not the worst lane in the world either. We saw the last game, the worst lane in the world. That was it. Oh my god, he dodged Whirling Death. That's an instant cast, by the way. Like, there's no animation to that. And they found a Nyx Assassin. He's pretty tanky. Calling the cogs, though. Battery Assault will be split. Never mind, he's dead. Shock is pretty effective. Brink throws out a Chalk Room onto the puck. Can't really do that much else, though. They just need one more creep to die for them to have a coil. Not sure if they can do anything with the coil, though, unless Brink goes in. It seems like he's thinking about it. Will we consider? There's no mana for a Shackle. A Shackle would have probably given them a kill because the tower would have started to focus the Timbersaw. That's sometimes just what happens, though. Pretty mana-intensive hero, the Shadow Shaman, especially when you're roaming around so much. Yeah, they're having difficulties killing off this Timbersaw. Did it once, not bad. Doing it more than that is going to be damn near impossibility. You see, Puck is doing his best, and then Timbersaw's like, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and kill you right now. In the meantime, Alrin is like, guys, where's my help? There's a shrine there, at least. He can get glimpsed out of it, maybe? Yeah, he will, and well, the Shackles will be cast. That's unfortunate for him. There's no Scythe, and that's just going to be it. Take out a raindrop charge, I guess. That's not nothing. Close to nothing. Can they kill off Brink, though? They do have Cogs. He's now out of mana, this Timbersaw. Coiled as well. Tower focusing him down. They do have enough mana for Shackles, but from now on, they have nothing but right clicks. Try to kill off this Timbersaw with maxed out reactive armor. Oh, they have just enough. Maybe they do see him because of the Bloodseeker. One more cog bump back. A couple more hits. Maybe in a million years, he's going to chain to do some damage. Backup's coming in. Impale lands on the Puck. Puck has stick charges, though. Brink is still freaking alive. Somebody kill this stupid Timbersaw. What the hell? Battery Assault? They got him. They surely got him. They got him, and don't call me Shirley. About freaking time. Guys, the match started is in the lobby's made. It hasn't launched yet. That's all I know. That's all I can see right now.
Not yours.
The person I was talking to coordinate all this is currently offline. So I'm on my own, guys. I'm not going to abandon a series because that is just not what you do. But so far there is no Phoenix game yet. If this game goes 15 minutes, though, I'm going to be effing pissed. It's a best of 3, so we'll get a little bit of Phoenix. Don't you guys worry about that. So far, though, 4-0 for the Dire. You can see the CS, once again, keeping the lead in extremely tight quarters. Despite that 4-0 lead, there's not much you could do as a Puck to kill off this Timbersaw, as we've already seen. Because this is, you know, one of the most balanced heroes in Dota. Reactive Armor is a fair and balanced ability. Although Scourge is walking into a trap. Although who's trapping who here? There is Save and Alrin coming in. They get a full Shackle onto the Lifestealer. Never mind, interrupted by the spike. Scourge immediately going to go and retreat out as they're all just booking it. Snare in the trees. Has a TP. Should be fine. They'll kill off the creep. They don't have any more disabled, though. Scythe from a long range will actually catch him out. Here comes Whiskey. They do orb through, killing off the Lifestealer. Whiskey is pretty darn fast, and oh my god, look at the damage. Can't stop him. Suddenly a million billion heroes on the bottom lane as Pikachu put the screws to this bot lane Lifestealer. Then they lead 6-0, probably taking the tower, but in the meantime, Drake already took the tower over in mid lane, and he will do a lot of damage to take this one down as well. Despite there being no siege creep, just a massive creep wave that didn't take any damage from his own creep wave, from the enemy creep wave rather, because he killed it off so quickly. He won't take it outright, but man, he forces back a lot of heroes. Alrin here with Shackle, and he's gonna very quickly wish that he was not here with Shackle because he's not in a good spot right now. Oh, Impale will go wide though. Lose a little bit of mana, and that's it. There's a coil on 2 here, but that's coil on 3. It's not that good. You could do better, Puck. I believe in you. Unless they have a Bloodseeker or Necrophos coming in. Bloodseeker's still on bottom pushing. He's going to try to just gun for Snare the entire time. He'll blow him up, and now they get the Shackle onto the Timbersaw. They already used their Scythe earlier, though. They don't have all that much damage, nor do they have an easy way of keeping him in reach. Although they do have the battery assault. I'm pretty sure you can't Timber Chain away from it. Yeah, you can't. So now they got him, and now they will be able to right-click him down for sure, right? Yes, they do have enough with the Waning Rift. Bloodseeker, in the meantime, was pushing the hell out of bot. Took down the tower, and they took out Brink, the raid boss. 0-8 now for the Dire side. Man, killing off a Timbersaw despite not having a scythe, that is so tough. They're able to put it together regardless. That's a lot of momentum. Bloodseeker has had very little to contest him in this game. The lane was pretty free. Ooh, by the way, where is the Earthshaker? He's done very little. He Echo Slammed and survived up against Whiskey's attempt, but he hasn't really had a chance to do all that much. It's really just been the Blue Pikachu side to make all the calls, make all the plays. And Whiskey, therefore, is working with quite a bit of gold. Radiance, not going to help him for quite a long time, but it's going to be built up. And Scythe for Nyx. Kablammy! Whoa, that did not do enough damage. That looked like it should have done enough damage. You got the kill in the end anyway. Unless there was like some delay there. Whatever. A dead hero is a dead hero, just not Scythes. How is that not enough damage? I don't know. I don't freaking know. On top lane though, Brink is once again having some fun. Unfortunately, there is no mana for Rupture. What happens when you go for phase and not power treads as Bloodseeker? Everything is cheap on Bloodseeker until you have actually no mana. Whiskey, I mean, you rupture a Timbersaw, that's pretty effective. But they really don't have any great way of dealing with Timbersaw still. They do pick off the Nyx once, and they're maybe going to try to go for it again. Really, they pull out Spike Carapace. Do they have any detection? They have one sentry. And it's going to see Godlike move up. They will see Snare as well. Alrin is not spotted still, though, so it's a 2v2 on bot. Right now, though, I don't think the Dire side with Pikachu are going to be super interested in making any aggressive moves until the Bloodseeker has Radiance, or at least the Relic. Like, you need that additional damage. Like, the net worth on the Bloodseeker is impressive, but like, half of it is tied up in just raw gold, which is not good. You don't want to have raw gold in Dota. You want gold to give you item buybacks and stuff. Or at least still have another Scythe. Get a Scythe and you can make a play. Maybe not on this Timbersaw because Hood. Jeez, there are a lot of loud cars outside. I'm sorry, guys, if you can hear that. If you can't hear that, then my mic's actually incredible. But right now, they're just waiting for their sweet spot. Puck Gun went for the Veil first build. Really good with the Necphos on his team, and a Shadow Shaman as well, who, by the way, should almost have Serpent Wards. Half a level, not that bad. Whiskey with Rupture at the ready is going to be spotted out first by the Disruptor, but he has a lot of backup coming, so he's going to want to stay here as long as possible. He's going to use mana, so now he doesn't have Rupture. Now Brink has a chance to just escape. Whiskey's going to try to bait him in, and it looks like it may just have worked. Battery Assault is there. Rupture still not cast just yet. Will now get it off after the bottle charge. Brink does have the barrier from the Hood, but he's taking so much damage being bumped around. Fissure is onto 3. Blink Echo Slam as well. Can Brink survive this? Looks like he should be able to. They kill off Whiskey. Hook shot back in from save. May just end up saving this Puck's life. Shock will be thrown in. Won't do enough. Or same thing. Won't actually connect onto anyone. Snare's in the wrong spot, but then again, he has backup. Alrin does not. Cogs will try to buy him some space, but it won't be in time. And they will fail to kill off Brink thanks to a fantastic Fissure from Frempo. I didn't see the Blink Dagger when I checked on him like 30 seconds ago, but apparently he had it on a courier or something. 14-minute Blink is not bad at all, given the lane circumstances that he had to deal with. And the Snecks are able to keep on pushing on in this game at fairly even keel. Okay, every single time I look in to this Faceit thing, it better still say in lobby, because if they don't, yeah, I'm gonna be so upset, and I will just lose all reading comprehension and any idea of what's going on in this game. That's a promise, guys. You can count on that. It's also kind of what happens, we just saw when you have a hero going for Radiance that ends up going to a fight. Radiance is great, but building Radiance is the worst. And by the worst, I mean actually the worst. Like, literally the worst thing you can do is build up a Radiance. Because it just doesn't do anything until you have it. Puck is going to get glimpsed right back into a massive stun combo. He does still have Phase Shift level 1, but you can't cast it up against Static Storm. You're dead. Ripperino. That's a 5-kill spree being ended by Snare. That is pretty big game for this Disruptor. Whiskey's almost at that relic. There is still no Serpent Wards here for Alrin. Somehow. He'll get it eventually. I believe in you. But the game, again, despite 5 kills being led by Pikachu, we have a very even game. Shades of game 1 here.
Boom! There it goes.
The Dire haven't hit their sweet spot yet. Blink Dagger on Shaker. Infest on the Lifestealer, as well as the Vendetta gank available. The Radiant team may feel a little bit further behind than they really are, but they're all going for Radiance. Okay, everyone and their mom will have a Radiance this game. And it looks like both teams, again, like in the first game, will be a little bit scared to fight each other. That kind of sucks, man. It's like the worst type of Dota to watch, where everyone's just farming and being scared. Fewer Midases in this game, though, so maybe we'll see someone decide to switch things up a little bit. Oh, Frempo. There's a coil for you. And Orb will land. Scythe will kill. Yes, this time it will. Yeah, Brink is here. He'll do a little bit of damage here to the Necrophos, but he got the kill, so he has a ton of regen thanks to that pulse ability, the passive. They drop the Serpent Wards with the hook shot. I don't think they have any more disables for this guy, actually. Alrin doesn't have a Hex, plus he's just slow. Serpent Ward's doing quite a number here, and Whiskey's going to arrive. If they rupture onto Brink, they have a chance, but I don't think it's really in the cards right now. Another creep wave is coming in. Top lane is pushing, by the way. Alrin, hiding in a corner, now has an opportunity to land a disable on someone. It's not going to be that Lifestealer. He's going to use his raid, try to clear out some of these Serpent Wards. Comes back onto Whiskey. Can they bring him down instantly before he gets rupture out? He gets saved by the Cogs, healed up a little bit by his friendly Necrophos as well. In the meantime, Snare gets dropped up towards top. Alrin is going to waste a lot of time here, kiting around these Serpent Wards, and actually is going to get out. Although there is a very angry Lifestealer soon to be popping out of this creep, and right onto Alrin. He is going to be able to take the kill easy peasy. More Cogs going down. Another Blood Right will land, but won't do all that much. Now the Shaker arrives to the fight. He's going to land a Fissure, but it's on the wrong side of save. Although, damage. Oh, it's enough. Seems like the Dire side just ran out of gas. Whiskey getting glimpsed back there, and his health pool obliterated before he can really do much of anything. Consistent damage of Brink is something that they couldn't deal with, because they already burned most of their time trying. Oh god, guys, they're in the hero selection. We're missing it. I'm so angry right now. Oh. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't switch over. You know I can't. It's okay, we'll get there. We will eventually get there. It's not my fault. It's these players' fault for taking so long in game 1. Definitely. That's what's going on here. Scheduling's fault. Everyone's fault but mine. There's a nasty surprise here. A Blink Echo Slam with the Static Storm on top. I don't care who you are. You're not going to be enjoying that, especially if you're sitting in a creep wave like, say, this Necrophos. Although Frempo will be spotted. Oh no, Scourge, don't do it. Don't walk in there. Oh, why did you do that? Okay. They saw him and they walked in. I guess they kind of forgot that Lifestealer Bomb was a thing. But it's a thing. And it was effective. Easy, easy 2-kill. It doesn't even cost them a Static Storm. That's the best part about that. They still have that if they want to make any more aggressive plays. And I don't really see a reason why they shouldn't. I mean, the Timbersaw is having a field day. He could probably get up there by the time they want to. It's going to take them a hell of a long time, though. Timbersaw is fat as hell. Bloodstone Hood. Whiskey's still trying to power farm. Unfortunately, though, offlane Necrophos, despite having a hood, fairly durable. Not really as convincing in power level compared to the Lifestealer or the Timbersaw right now. Mostly because they just need that initial bump in damage. The damage output of the Dire is, you know, pretty high if they land all their spells on clustered up opponents. Land a Veil, that's good. Like, is this perhaps? Oh, Shaker is gonna, be hookshot. Here comes an Ancient Prowler. I hate these things. And Frempo is actually gonna survive. One more right click. He will witness the kill. Impale, though, lands onto 2. Where's the damage output? Does it pop out from the Lifesteal with the Rage? They'll kill off the Shadow Shaman. They should have the Puck in their clutches as well. Very slow thanks to open wounds and is burning to the Radiance. Gotta chill there and he'll die. There we go. It's a 3 kill for the Radiant. Brink is bleeding. He doesn't care at all. You see the severe lack of damage. Initial damage coming out of the Dire side. Oh, Whiskey. On the run. Run, Whiskey, run. And now the tower's in trouble.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And Earthshaker may be dead. He should have another Echo Slam soon. Yeah, only 17 seconds. Static Storm, again, was not used there. And this is becoming pretty troubling for the Dire side. I mean, they lost the entirety of their mid lane. Someone was traveling bottom and canceled that. No? Maybe I was tripping out. I thought I saw a TP down there. Either way, you don't want to be on bottom lane, that's for sure, because this tower is going to be dead very soon. Brink is infinite HP, you know, just standard Timbersaw things. And Scourge is going to get popped, or at least he'll be spotted. Gets glimpsed back a little bit. They do end up catching the Disruptor off to the side. They'll kill him off before he gets his ultimate off. Alvin does sneak out the Serpent Wards out and gets Shackle onto the Timbersaw. Can they actually kill him off? He's taking no damage even with the Scythe. That's not quite enough. Brink will finally go down, healing everyone else. Lifestealer caught by the coil. Is still Radiance burning, but it's not doing enough damage right now. He will go down as well. Timbersaw instantly respawned, but that was a pretty successful fight. Being able to collapse in on that Disruptor immediately meant that he did literally nothing there. Shaker has an Echo Slam, but again, can do very little there unless he wants to go in on this. I'm not sure about that. Here comes Brink. No. We out. Everyone is out. Another Infest, perhaps? That was not exactly a super clean victory for the Dire, but it was a victory nonetheless. Killing off the likes of Timbersaw and Lifestealer is no small feat. Oh, it was the Lifestealer traveling to bottom lane. He's the only one that travels. Okay, people died. Where am I missing things? Over there. Echo Slam? Yeah, Echo Slam and Static Storm. For Necrophos, it's definitely worth it. Shaker farming. Bam. Gold. Gold everywhere. Both sides, though, clearly capable of taking these fights. I would still favor the Radiant, though. 2k lead is whatever. It's not really huge. The fact that Timbersaw really needs to be focused down by the entirety of everyone, including that scythe, it really limits their options when dealing with that hero in particular. And the Static Storm and now Pipe. More defensive capability coming up for the Radiant. Dire just has to make sure to land that scythe. Gun to that level 3 scythe mark. Once you land that, you have a pretty good chance. The damage increase is substantial. Even though, yeah, it doesn't really seem like it. 0.15, that's it? That's pathetic. Don't level it. Keep it at level 1. As long as they get the initiation, I think the Radiant will win. The Dire got the initiation last time, and the Radiant got really bad initiation last time, so it didn't really count. Initiation, in quotation marks, is only a thing if it's good, if it lands on someone who's relevant and actually leads to something, instead of just glimpsing a useless hero to a more useless location, or not useful location, let's say, for your team. You can tell these teams are starting to get really scared. We've got Serpent Wards over in mid lane. It'll be fortified. It should be defended.
Radiant structures are fortified.
The Dire are scared. The level 3 Scythe is certainly worth waiting for if you're concerned. Foil's going to be Ag, really good versus the Lifestealer. They are scaling up in power by quite a bit. Their right click, though, is going to eventually feel lacking compared to this of the Lifestealer. Bloodseeker should have another item, right? What is this? Okay, that's a BKB. Okay, well, you definitely wait for BKB. That is the item you wait for in any game. Smoke after. They have 2 smokes. You got BKB. You have a Reaper Scythe. What more can you possibly want? A target. A target is what you want, and a target is what they see in Nyx over in bottom lane. They are going to dust them up. Oh, Cogs. That was such a good play from the Leicester. Still does land. The hook shot onto the Nyx assassin. And they kill him off. Scythe is a kill. They got him. Again, it's steep cooldowns here. Not the steepest. No, not black. Oh, they found another one, though. Found Snare. He's silenced. Can't get the Static Storm off. Echo Slam, though. Gonna kill off the heroes. At least try to kill off the heroes in the back, as Brink is also going to arrive. Whiskey's dropped down very low right now. Can they finish him off? Oh, big Enchant Totem hit from Frempo. Does kill off the Bloodseeker. Now Lifestealer gunning forward for a little bit more. Alrin is going to slow him down with the Hex, but gets an Enchant Totem up his face for good measure. Glimpse back. Ought to save. Caught in his own cage. And is going to try to TP out, but there's a fissure. And now he's dead to Snare. Really? Oh, nope. Dead to the Shaker. There we go. Punch him. Nyx dies in the gank, but the Disruptor ends up surviving as the Cavalry comes in huge there. You can't really blame the Dire for going for that. Again, you get a free pickoff like that, you want to push it as much as you can. They did not expect literally the rest of the team to be there for Snakewingz. It might cost them this tower. Of course, tier 3 tower, the one that's protecting the shrines. Moves back on Puck to nowhere really. Oh, okay, how did he get over there? I don't know what the hell just happened. We'll drop a coil. Lifestealer will just walk out of there. They have a rupture onto the Timbersaw. I don't really think he's too concerned, though. He'll just walk right out of the Blood Right. Has Pipe still there. There is no Scythe for another 10 seconds. He's going to get some help from Prep, but that's not an Echo Slam Hell. That is just a little bit of damage, but still should be enough to take down Whiskey, and it will do just that. Brempo can throw out a Fissure just to stun up save a little bit, but still it's going to be enough to kill him off. Jay now looking for Scourge, looking for save, looking for a way out. Never mind, but there are Serpents in this direction. Gonna run in towards Godlike. Maybe can set up something here. His save is not too healthy himself. Godlike spotted. Puck's gonna jump forward. Orb out. That was an odd orb, and is gonna get glimpsed back. Can't quite catch up with the Yule Scepter there, so Lifestealer does end up surviving. You take down the Timbersaw, though. They're caught in the back with no backup. Is S and Y completed for the Lifestealer? Yes. Radiance S and Y, Midas Lifestealer. It's amazing how these builds change, man. Alright. Korea vs MTD is still in hero selection. I don't know what's taking them so long. They should be starting soon, guys. Hopefully we'll be able to sneak in there. We'll miss the draft. That's a lost cause at this point. Oh, and fast bomb onto the Clockwork. We teleported in. Or walked in there. Was not a good place to walk in. It's one of the more expendable heroes, honestly, for the Dire side. Fortunately for them, Lifestealer having gone for this build isn't really that great at taking down towers. It's no Deso HC, you know? Oh, Lifestealer's playing the music. I was wondering what that was coming from. I was like, is my Dota music really high? No, it's Lifestealer. He's just grooving. He's enjoying himself. He's enjoying himself a lot less now that he has to fight Prowlers. But he at least has rage. Yes, guys, I hate Prowlers. They suck. They're the worst thing in Dota right now. All the team fight abilities are up once again. Timbersaw maybe low on mana. There's a Scythe to worry about on the other end. But both sides probably free to look for pickoffs right now. The Lifestealer probably Snakewingz a little bit easier to go for Roche than the Blue Pikachu side. Bloodseeker is not that great at Roshan. Plus he's just like a useful item down. BKB doesn't do much versus Roche. S and Y admittedly doesn't do much either, but It's still better than BKB. Godlike. What do you see? He sees a Necrophos. I think he may have seen the Clockwork Retreat there, so he knows kind of where he is. So now they know exactly where he is. He used Vendetta, though, to get into that position. He's going to have to blink, Impale, and have that land. It's tough, and he completely whiffs. Echo Slam does connect. He's Ghost Shrouded, though. They'll Fireball. Lifestealer's still not popping out just yet. They will go straight for the Shadow Shaman instead. They'll take him off first. The Earthshaker's in a little bit of trouble there. Hook shot coming in from Save. And Earthshaker's still alive somehow as Break is just tearing through everyone. They force the Scythe, which will be reflected onto Scourge. And still the Lifestealer hasn't really even started this fight yet. He's still chilling in his dragon. Static Storm is going to go down, but the Rage is there protecting the Lifestealer. And now onto Whiskey. BKB is not holding up against the physical right click of the Lifestealer, although the coil will snap. Whiskey will slip away. That's still 3 casualties just for the Shaker, who survived way too long. And oh no, it's a 4th, as Whiskey got spotted by the Glimpse. Jay has a double kill. That's 4 dead in total for the Dire side. And there's no creep wave coming in on top lane. That's a little bit awkward, but they have maybe a target in sight. Really tough with no disables. Dare I say impossible. But mid lane has no tier 2. There's 40 seconds of downtime. Tower was already softened up a little bit. Throw the Timbersaw at the front. See what they can get. Puck does not have a coil. You can see immediately going phase shift to prevent that glimpse. Smart play. They have Cogs, they have Shock. It's really not that great though. They're gonna Hex with the Lifestealer, but for what? It doesn't do anything. It actually gets purged off by the Lotus Orb. 10 seconds left for Necrophos to come back up. That is gonna give them a chance at making something happen here, but I think in that time, it's going to be too late. They have another coil. They will land it onto 2 heroes. They will snap the Timber Chain. Lifestealer is safe here, so he's not taking any damage. Impale's going to be canceled by the Static Storm, and Orange is going to get shredded by the Beast. Now he's going for Scourge. He is going to fall back, and he should be able to survive that. Oh, save will do very much so the same, in fact. Rupture goes out onto Jay. They have a Scythe with his name on it right now. He has no Infest. He's down. What else can they get? Whiskey's BKB, once again, letting him chase forward. They found Snare. He's going to try to TP out. Not going to happen. Can they get anyone else? Brink, Godlike, Blink Yules is there. There is a Vendetta hit, but there's no Impale here, so it's not really going to do all that much. Echo Slam coming in, though. That might do a little bit of something. They're going to focus down onto the Bloodseeker first. He needs to get this kill. He's going to not get it. Still low on HP, but he has a lot of backup, a lot more backup than that coming out from the Radiant, chasing forward for more. They're going to slow them down. They get the Hex off onto the next assassin. He is as good as dead. Frempo, though, going to come in and slay the Bloodseeker. Now, here comes Jay, straight onto save. Doesn't have a hook shot to get out of here. Cogs will fail to save him as well, and he will go down. Frempo still alive. Fissures off 2. Jay just needs a target. He can't quite get around there because there's so many barriers. Another coil is going to go down. It's Aghanim's, and he knows it at this point. He bought back for this. He really wants to get a little bit more. Coil is going to time out, and now he is free to chase forward for more. It's onto Alrin. They see him. They fail all their stuns on him, but they got him anyway. And ultimately, it's going to cost them a Lifestealer buyback. But they do take melee racks, and because of the Bloodstone charges, Timbersaw is back in fighting shape. On the other end, they have to wait even longer for their respawns, even longer for their cooldowns, and maybe even longer still should Necrophos get picked off here. No way for Timbersaw to cancel TP, though. Alright, guys, Korea vs. MTD is underway. I really, really want to cast that game, but something you'd never do in casting is leave a game halfway through. So I have to stay here. I'm sure you guys understand. I want to watch it too. We will watch it as soon as this game is over. My sincerest apologies. These games, at least game 1 took a really long time. Seems like they scheduled for a 2-0. I don't know. That doesn't seem like the best decision or whatever, but oh god, we're gonna miss it, aren't we? Smoke out. To Brink. He is going to take a lot of Rupture damage, get out of the Silent Circle. They hook shot in onto the Shaker, bring him down first. Nick Assassin also snapped the coil. He's got Whiskey up his ass, and that's not a good thing. Nick Assassin down. Brink still alive. He's not invulnerable. He has no backup coming in, though. Chakram will do a little bit of damage. Gets hexed up, though, and silenced, and rooted, and dead. And the Radiant just walk in with 3 heroes, all 3 of whom die, and then that's it. That feels pretty bad, man. This is why you go as a 5-man team if you're pushing a tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Are they still gonna fight? Lifestealer does not have a buyback.
Radiant's middle tower has
He's
fallen.
role-playing a centaur. Pretty sure this is obvious though. I'm pretty sure they know this isn't a real centaur, guys. They may have a small inkling. Centaur's gonna get used up. Snare got ruptured. He's gonna glimmer himself by himself a couple seconds, but now the hook shot in onto Lifestealer. Is he stuck there? Seems like he's completely stuck there. In fact, he's stuck in a corner. He has no one coming to help him either. He's got to fight his way out of this, and it looks like he'll do some pretty serious damage to save, but definitely not enough. Scythe coming in. Get reaped. And 136 seconds, just like that. The net worth lead that the Radiant had, well, we'll wait for this to update, but it will plummet. Rest assured, it's not going to be pretty either. Yeah, what are you doing? What is this Nick Sassy doing? He's got Timbersaw coming in, kind of, but not really. He kills off save, I guess, but that's not really good. Shaker's coming in, though. That's a big play if he can make it. It's going to be really tough, though. Brink is here. He is incredibly tanky. Echo Slam onto 2 heroes. Whiskey, though, was not caught by that, and now he's doing so much damage to Shaker. Oh, my God. Scythe again is up. It's Aghanim'd. That's 2 heroes forced to buy back. That is going to cost them a hell of a lot of money, and the push continues. They already used the Echo Slam. They already used the Static Storm. Are they going to make a full Rax play here? They're going to jump in, look for the puck, can't quite hit him with the totem, drops the coil onto Frempo. He's in a really bad spot, and he'll just die straight up to Whiskey. Brink, he bought back, as did the Shaker, and they already lost one of those bought back heroes. Static Storm does deploy onto the Bloodseeker. He'll be taken down. There's a buyback, though. Do they feel like they can end the game right now? I don't think they should. Another Scythe coming in soon, but he doesn't have enough mana for it yet. Plus, you know, Puck is pretty much dead over here. Looks like it's time to retreat. They take down Tier 3. Oh, they're not done yet, actually. Force Staff over the ledge. Still not done. Brink and chase. But Brink may be chasing a little bit too far here. Alrin is going to teleport in. He doesn't have enough mana. The good thing about having no mana is that you take no damage from mana burn, but the bad thing is that he's dead. Everyone else is going to fall back in as many minutes. The lead has been completely obliterated, as Snakewingz once had. It cost them 3 buybacks total, I think, in the past 8 minutes. They did take the rest of the mid lane with the creeps just naturally pushing in, and that's not nothing. They are still a Rax behind Blue Pikachu. But they were able to, with this Aghanim Scepter Necrophos, do some seriously disgusting things. Now second place in net worth. Timbersaw, all the tankiness that he once had, still relevant, but it just matters a little bit less because the enemy team is just tankier now. It's like, yeah, you're really tanky, but do you do any damage? Yeah, but you don't do enough damage. You don't do as much as you once did. Bloodseeker's gonna be up soon. I have Scotty's gonna be up on him soon. Perhaps more relevant is just the fact that Necrophos is a full tank of mana. And a target. He doesn't have a blink. He does have a Rod of Atos just for a long range disable. But there's a Granite Golem on the loose. He escaped his pen. Guys, I think they know this isn't a real Golem. They see everybody with that flare. Actually everybody. And the ward here in the Ancients, which I don't think has actually blocked an Ancient camp yet, because, I mean, it's still here. Well, they're spotted soon. 3k lead, 30-30. Dead even game, although this is potentially really bad for the Puck. Force Staff out, he'll be fine. He's level 25, he's got that GPM, the dankest of GPM talents. Granite Golem, you can't kill him. You just can't kill him. He's Radiance burning Whiskey right now, and he's farming with Radiance. I don't think Creep's going to be affected by more than one... No, that's not how that works, Puck! I don't think Creeps can be affected by more than one Radiance burn, can they? Well, Granite Golem Radiance. OS Frog. There's no coil, it's not the longest cooldown in the world. Whiskey lost about 1/3 of his HP from that. That's really freaking obnoxious, man. That is just difficult to play up against. He'll eat it. Go for Roche. Now this is safe because they were able to draw out the coil somehow. But there is still a Clockwork, there's still a Blood Right, and the all-important Reaper Scythe. There's Vision's save is going to get glimpsed back to not that far away. Brink is going to bring the Life Stealer out to play. This is a really awkward spot because they have to fight over the cogs, but they will find Oliver and take him down first before anything else. Scythe, no targets just yet. In fact, he's stunned up. Sounds well. That Static Storm is not going to do all that much. Whiskey's still going to town versus Timbersaw. Scythe coming in right about now. That will kill off Timbersaw. Now the coil drops onto 3. Gremble's going to jump in, though, with a very powerful Echo Slam to mirror that coil, but it's not going to get any kills just yet. Scourge is stuck, actually completely stuck. Puck still alive. Will blink out. Shackles from a long, long range. Oh, and Cogs onto 2. Brilliantly played by the Clockwork. His allies are really weak right now, but they're still healthy enough to get these kills. Even onto Fremple, perhaps, is going to jump in towards the Lizards. Fissure does not kill off Whiskey, and he himself will die as well. That is like 3 heroes at like 100 HP, and that is just GG. They're just going to call it. They have no buybacks. They can't defend. That was a narrow fight, to say the least. No. No? I was just about to leave and go to the Phoenix game, guys. I was literally this close. You can't see me, but rest assured I am doing the this close hand gesture right now. Or I was when I said it. Apparently it's not GG. But it's 30 seconds of Blue Pikachu doing whatever they want. Which probably is 2 racks at least. This tower still has to be beaten through. Whiskey's not that healthy, but another creep wave should top him off. If he gets all the CS, of course. Looks like he will. Probably. Limps back onto someone. Disruptor is doing what he can, I guess, but Hookshot is there with the True Sight. Is there a Sight for him? No, because it's the Necrophos of Silence, but it doesn't matter. Got the kill anyway. Alrin got the kill. Oh, save! Save him! So much for an old man left behind. Either way, I'm not sure why Scourge is currently in Ghost Shroud, but mid-racks, dead. That's even up now. There are 3 heroes back. It's going to be a 2 racks or 1 racks advantage for the Dire. Clean retreats. Looks like everyone's going to have them. Fake GG call though. Feels bad, man. Not that this game isn't good, it's just that I really want to see Phoenix, guys.
Fortunes change.
Illusion.
Still, Pikachu have an incredible advantage right now.
Yes.
They really skated through the last fight just by the skin of their teeth. But now they have some really big items coming up after that last fight. Level 25 talents included in that. But there's Bloodseeker getting a lot more tanky. Necrophos getting a lot more tanky as well, completing up that Lotus. Shiva's Guard mixed in there as well. You got a lot of additional power here. Whereas on the other end, you know, you lost the fight, so you don't really have that much. You have, whoa, a Daedalus being built up by Frempo. That is pretty kick-ass. Just gotta try to insta-give that Puck, but Puck before, I don't think even had the plate mail. Now he has the full Shivas, so killing him with physical is gonna be a lot tougher than last time. All the cooldowns for everyone currently up. Scythe is still like as great as ever. Oh baby, that's a double damage rune. Whiskey's gonna be pretty happy about that one. Doesn't have the most the heaviest agility build, but still, you know, plus 305 is not bad. It's okay.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Impale doesn't reach from there, right? Not quite.
Dire are scanning.
Or, well, he'll blink in. He'll stun him up. Godlike. Make it hook shot, though. Does draw out a coil. Echo Slam lands onto the Puck. Can they kill him off? He'll use himself and save himself for a little while longer. Scourge, in the meantime, is completely safe on the outset. Great Static Storm, but it doesn't do enough to actually get enough kills. They'll find the Nyx Assassin, and they'll just work him down. Scythe. Okay, I'm not really sure if that was necessary, but he's dead as hell now. Puck does have a buyback. The Shaker, the Nyx Assassin, both do not. And Brink is doing what he can, but Timbersaw, he doesn't push towers well. He only kills creeps well. And he's fighting against super creeps as well. 15 armor for the life stealer. It's not bad, but with this Aegis, with just a minute to wait now before they can start barreling down top lane.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
The Radiant team might be on their last legs here.
Into the dire.
Cheese on... Where did the cheese go? Was that really the first Roche? Are you kidding me? The hell? That was actually the first Roche. Okay. It's 45 minutes. I just like assumed there would be more than one Roche. I guess I was wrong. There's no cheese floating around. Who knows, guys? Who knows? Puck will be up in 30 though. In that time, as long as no one gets picked off on the Dire, I think they just have a free course of action. Wait for the puck, go top lane, push it in. They don't really have the best seizures. Necrophos is not exactly a right clicker, nor is Puck. So that might be a little bit difficult if they're really going to get in a position where they have to force a fight. But they again have all their spells up. Everyone does. Eagle Song. Or Eagle Horn, if you prefer.
Radiant's bottom shrine
Oh
is
god,
under attack.
another double damage rune. How is that fair? How is that balanced? Want to go for Roche? Here's a double damage rune. Want to make a game-ending push?
Radiant's
Here's a double
bottom
damage
shrine
rune.
has fallen.
That's just not fair, man. That is just not fair. Oh, they do have the Shadow Shaman wards. They can just kind of slow siege with that, I guess. It's not exactly amazing, but it's something. Look at this. Trying to play with the element of surprise. Trying to hopefully find someone who's pushing mid. Unfortunately, though, everyone's bottom. With 2 catapults. Super catapults. And now, kind of the shoes on the other foot. Someone, I'm sure, is going to start to defend it. And then, maybe? Oh, 1 catapult still alive. Fest right back into the shaker. See, Brink is not really worth focusing. Especially since if you do it, you're going to be walking up high ground with no vision. I really want to wait for someone to kind of get up to here. Then they'll have the high ground advantage. And everyone who's seen Star Wars knows that the high ground is pretty good. Smoke up. This is going to be really risky. They're walking up high ground. Now Cogs is going to be incredibly powerful here as they deploy, which lands onto 2. They're grouped up. They're both calling the Cogs. Can they burst them down? No, they'll push back the Earthshaker actually, and they will take down the Disruptor before he gets anything off. But they'll lose the Shadow Shaman as well. Buyback from the Timbersaw, but they will also take down the Shaker. Godlike does a really nice spike right in the middle of the fight. Timbersaw is back here, but they will lose the Nyx Assassin on the retreat. Whiskey still at full HP. Still charging forward. No one else has a buyback here, so what you see is what you get. They really need a miraculous defense right now. They also need to not get silenced. There we go. They'll dodge it. Sight not up just yet. They'll pop out onto Whiskey, trying to go for him and the puck at the same time, but they just don't have enough for that. Sight is back up, and they'll kill off the Timbersaw with it. That's GG for real. GG for real. Yes. And that is going to be it. End this game. Okay, guys. I would give you the whole spiel, but we gotta jump. We gotta make the leap. Where is it? Where'd it go?